Hi Leo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your January 2017 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Leo Sun, Leo Moon, and Leo Rising signs. So Leo, for this reading I am using the Crystal Visions Tarot deck along with the Keepers of Light Oracle cards by Kyle Gray, and then I'm also going to be pulling you an additional Romance Angel card by Doreen Virtue. And as always, Leo, if you are interested in receiving additional guidance aside from the monthly and weekly tarot forecast that I offer here on my channel, please head over to either Facebook or Instagram and follow me there, because I do actually draw and upload a daily oracle guidance card every single day to my Facebook and Instagram pages. And if you are interested in receiving a private reading from me, Leo, please head over to my website and read about how I offer my private readings. I am still actually doing the 2017 yearly readings. That's still up for purchase on my website. So if you are interested in knowing what 2017 holds for you, definitely head over there and grab that, because it is only for a limited time, Leo. Okay, a lot of majors here. Okay, especially the second half of the month. So there's going to be a lot happening, Leo, for you towards the end of January. For some of you, throughout the entire month. Let's see, the overall energy. Wow, another major. We have the Hermit. Beautiful. And I actually love the Hermit in this deck. What a beautiful illustration here, Leo. So the Hermit does represent the sign of Virgo. So for some of you, there could absolutely be a Virgo individual that is very significant throughout the entire month of January. Absolutely. Now for others, because this is the overall energy, you might be seeking some enlightenment. There is some clarity that is needed when it comes to a particular situation. So for some Leos, you actually could even be contacting an attorney. An attorney could be very significant. I can sometimes see the Hermit as an attorney or an older gentleman, someone who, you know, offers counsel or advice. So for some of you, you could be seeking someone out. You actually, Leo, could be giving someone some advice in the month of January. For some Leos, you could be giving someone a lot of advice throughout the month of January. But I feel like for many of you, this is you wanting that enlightenment or wanting that clarity. The Hermit is also very, very intuitive and very spiritual. So for many Leos, maybe you are actually becoming more spiritual, or even spending a lot of time alone, maybe meditating, maybe going within, searching for answers, or really looking to your intuition when it comes to, you know, particular matters in your life, Leo. Now, right at the center, and this is energy that you're dealing with right at the start of the month. For some of you, maybe at the end of December, we have the Two of Pentacles, but then I also have the Ace of Pentacles here. So for some of you, maybe this is the challenge, this Ace of Pentacles. Maybe this is what you're seeking enlightenment in regards to. Maybe this is what you need clarity in regards to. Now, this Ace of Pentacles can be a new home, a new job. This is a solid new beginning that's going to add more stability or security to your life in some way, Leo. So we have this beautiful Ace of Pentacles, and then we have the Two of Pentacles. So for some of you, this is you maybe... For a very, very small number of you, I feel like this is you going back and forth, or maybe you feel as though the same thing is happening over and over again. I do sense this kind of patient energy from many Leos. I feel like you might have been waiting on this Ace of Pentacles for quite some time. And with the Two of Pentacles, it sometimes can be an energy where you feel as though you're not making progress, that kind of the same thing is happening over and over again. But then for some other Leos, this is you maybe juggling. This is you maybe managing multiple projects or multiple things going on at once within your life, Leo. And, you know, with you doing that, maybe you're still trying to, you know, start something new, maybe land a new job. Maybe this is a raise, a promotion. For some of you, this could be an inheritance. So there's something else going on within your life, Leo. And for many of you, maybe you're juggling multiple things. And then for others, this could be a decision. This could be that decision in regards to this Ace of Pentacles. This could be a decision that you're waiting on. For some of you, you have maybe received that decision, because the foundation is Judgment. So for some of you, this can absolutely be something legal with Judgment here. So this Ace of Pentacles can be an inheritance, or something like that. Maybe you received a decision, but you could be waiting for it to fully come through for you or something like that, Leo. For some of you with Judgment here, this is you maybe going through some difficulties in the past, but Judgment does represent rebirth. So I see many of you rising up from maybe some difficulties or some challenges. So this Ace of Pentacles can absolutely be like a new job, or you're maybe moving to a new home, Leo. For some of you, this is you being given that second chance. Now, in the more recent past, we actually have another ace here. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, and then I also have the Ace of Cups. So this is beautiful. So I see many of you absolutely starting something new. With the Ace of Cups, this could be a new relationship. This could have been, for some Leos, maybe you've gotten back together with someone. Absolutely, this could be you reconciling with someone in the recent past. Now, we did just pass Christmas, the holidays. So for some of you, this could have been you getting back together with someone with the Ace of Cups here. For others, this is a beautiful new beginning that is fulfilling on an emotional level. It's also something that's very exciting. So for many of you, you could have received a decision in regards to this Ace of Cups. For some of you, maybe this Ace of Pentacles, this Ace of Cups is the same thing. Maybe it's a new job, but it's going to be one that you're very passionate about, or one that you fall in love with. For others, it can be a home. It can be a relationship. I'm just seeing what I get here. You know, so I do feel like for some of you, this has been ongoing. I feel like for a very small number of you, this has been ongoing, and I think that something wonderful has started previously, but it's not fully manifested for you yet, Leo. So I think that that's why we have, you know, some of these energies here, Leo, because you're having to be patient. There's more clarity or enlightenment that is needed, and I think that something wonderful has begun previously, but you're waiting for it to fully manifest for some Leos. Now, maybe a Scorpio has something to do with this for some Leos, because crowning you, I have Death. So death represents the sign of Scorpio. So a Scorpio might have something to do with this. But if not, death is great change, transformation. So something ending the way that it once was, it's no more. It's transforming to something new. So for some Leos, maybe you're absolutely waiting on something to end so something else can begin. Oftentimes I will see death when someone is literally landing a new job, because it's the death of the old job, and now you're moving on to that new position. With death, there's always a new beginning here. And with the Ace of Pentacles here, for some Leos, maybe you're working two jobs with the Two of Pentacles, and you're just maybe waiting to get to a particular place, or maybe you're trying to save some money, and then you're going to quit that job or something like that. You could be thinking about that. If you're a Leo that has maybe been working two jobs, it could play out like that as well with this energy. Now, coming up around the second week of the month, Leo, I have the Six of Wands, and this is success. This is success. This is achievement. For many of you, you could be getting recognized. You could be receiving like some sort of award or something like that. The Six of Wands is victory. This is you feeling on top of the world, and I love how there is actually a lion here in this Six of Wands. So this is beautiful in this stack here. So the second week, around the second week, Leo, this is just some amazing energy. So for some of you, you're coming through quite successful, quite victorious with something in your life, and maybe it's this Ace of Pentacles. This is you very successful, also feeling proud of yourself, feeling accomplished, maybe even receiving a lot of praises from people around you. Maybe it's this Ace of Pentacles. Things are maybe finally starting to move forward, or for some Leos, you could have received that enlightenment that you were waiting on, or even something is transforming, something is changing for some of you. And this is divinely orchestrated, I feel, for many of you, because in the position of your power, I have Temperance. So like I mentioned previously, Leo, you have a lot of majors here. So there's a lot going on. There's going to be a lot of changes, a lot taking place in the month of January, but it's very positive. With Temperance, I feel like this is things being divinely guided. Things have been happening on divine timing for you. I do feel like for many Leos, you've had to be patient. Temperance does also represent the sign of Sagittarius. So for some of you, maybe there is a Sagittarius that is significant. But temperance is patience and moderation. It's also that wonderful divine energy. So your angels, your guides around you, guiding you. But then we have the Wheel of Fortune here as well, Leo. So the timing is right. For many of you, you've had to wait. You've had to be very patient. Things have been developing slowly within your life, Leo. But now we have the Wheel of Fortune coming through, which is a very blessed, fortunate energy. It's a cycle ending, a new cycle beginning. This wheel is turning. This is also destiny. So things are happening that are very much meant to happen, and things are happening that I think you've been waiting for, Leo. So this is wonderful. Now, in your hopes and fears, I have the World. So I think that for many of, with death crowning you, and now to have the World in the hopes and fears position, Leo, you've been waiting on some sort of completion. Like I mentioned, something has begun previously, but I think that it hasn't fully manifested within your life just yet. But I think it's going to in the month of January, absolutely. And this is for many of you hoping for that completion, hoping to finally have something completed within your life, maybe something ending so something else can begin, or waiting for that, that chapter within your life to finally end so you can move on to that next chapter. With the World, it's all about completion of a very long chapter within your life. The World is also rebirth and new beginnings, and it's a very blessed energy, but it also, requires patience as well. And I think that for many of you, this is energy that has been with you. You've been slowly kind of easing out of one chapter of your life and then easing into the next chapter. So this is beautiful. For some Leos, this is what you're hoping for. You're hoping for movement. You're hoping for travel. You might be trying to move across the globe or something like that, or just simply trying to move here with this energy. Now, in the final outcome position, Leo, this is what you're ending the month of January with. And going into February, I mean, you have some amazing energy here. We have the Empress. So I see many of you just incredibly creative. For some of you, this is you absolutely giving birth to something amazing in your life, Leo. Now, for some of you, I feel like you are moving to a new home, absolutely. But this is abundance. So financially, I think it's going to be a great month for you. For many of you, you're just in a really good place. I see things being very secure and stable in your life. And financially, I think it's going to be a great month for you. For some of you, maybe you are working 2 jobs, or maybe, with the holidays just passing in the beginning of the month, money's coming in, but then it's going right back out. For some of you, it's financially a little bit more challenged, which I don't even want to say that word, but money is a little bit more strapped, and right at the beginning of the month, even the end of December here, but towards the end of the month, the second week on, I mean, finances are improving dramatically here. The Empress represents that abundance. If you're a Leo woman and you have been trying to conceive, definitely give it a go towards the end of the month here. This is some great energy to work with, especially with having the Ace of Cups here, the Ace of Cups and the Empress in the same spread. And it doesn't matter if you're male or female. I see many of you very, very creative, and many of you giving birth to something new within your life. Now, for a very small number of Leos, you could be traveling to see your mother. There could be a woman that's quite significant with the Empress. This could be your mother, or this could be like a motherly figure that is very significant right at the end of the month. Maybe some Leos, maybe you've been trying to start a business. So this could be you actually coming through with, maybe even for some Leos, you starting a business in the month of January. So here we go. We just had a card flip out for you, Leo. Now I'm going to pull you an additional romance angel card for the month of January. Leo. Additional guidance in regards to love and relationships for Leo for January 2017. What else does Leo need to know? There we go. We actually have 2 cards that came out. Oh my goodness, this is amazing, Leo. Okay, so The additional guidance for the month of January, Leo, is, and I do apologize if I'm not pronouncing this correctly, it's Serapis Bay Ascension. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. Beautiful. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. So for some of you, yes, maybe something could have ended, but now you're moving on to something new. With Judgment here, I think this resonates very well because some Leos, you might have gone through some difficulties or some challenges previously, but you're literally rising up from that. Move into your true self. This is all about honoring yourself and really, for some of you, maybe starting something that you're very passionate about. You literally are rising up from some difficulties here, and for some of you, you're actually moving towards maybe a whole new fresh start, something wonderful happening within your life. For some of you, again, you could be moving to a new home or starting a business. Maybe some of you are going to conceive here right at the end of the month. But this is all about honoring your true self and what it is that you want and what it is that's going to make you happy, Leo. Now, your additional guidance in regards to love and relationships, interesting enough, we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. So for many of you, we have a soulmate that's going to be coming in for you. If you are single, you need to definitely remain positive. Prayers, affirmations, and visualizations are going to help this person. It's going to help you bring this person into your life a lot quicker. So remaining positive, telling your angels, your guides, exactly what you want in a partner, and visualizing that person coming towards you, Leo. And then we also have wedding. So we have the soulmate card, and then we also have wedding. This situation involves marriage. So for some Leos, there's a good potential of you actually meeting your soulmate, and this is a person that you're going to marry. Okay, so this is wonderful. So for those partnered Leos that are already in a relationship, you actually could be maybe getting engaged. You could be getting married in the month of January. Someone could be popping the question. So I see many of you actually taking your relationship to the next level. And then for those single Leos, you have the potential of a soulmate coming through, and this could be someone that you're actually going to marry or be with for many, many years to come. So this is beautiful. A lot happening for you, Leo, in the month of January. Overall, financially, like I mentioned, it's going to be a great month. Maybe some of you are a little bit more strapped for cash right at the beginning of the month, but again, a lot of people are. We just had Christmas, but things are really going to manifest for you later on. We see a lot of success coming your way, a lot of recognition. For some of you, maybe you're receiving some sort of promotion in the month of January here. But overall, it's going to be a wonderful month, Leo. I do hope that you found this reading helpful, and I wish you a wonderful month of January. Take care.